Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in to our first parent-child virtual class. I'm Miss Valerie, and we're so excited to be back with you guys. Today, since I don't have any kids in my class here, I'm actually going to be using Mr. Frog, so he'll be demonstrating some stuff with me as well. Parents, a couple things I just want to remind you of before we get started. This is a modified class, so normally when we're here in the gym, we do a couple different activities that our space allows us to, our equipment allows us to. You guys are at home though, so we've modified it for you to do it safely in your own living room, any space that is available to you guys. And then also I want to remind you guys that safety is our #1 rule. So with that being said, go ahead and take a second, show your kids where a good space is to run, to walk, where they can do a couple upside down tricks. Maybe it's a space right in front of you guys, maybe it's up and down a hallway. So if you need to pause the video right now to show them that, go ahead and do so. All right, if you're all set, then we are going to get started. So we're going to do our opening circle how we normally do in class. So they can either sit in your lap and they can play their drums, or if they want to sit next to you or maybe even across from you, that's fine too. I'm going to have Mr. Frog right here. We're going to use our hands on the floor and hit the ground. Say, oh, everyone, please play your drums and sing along with me. How do you do, everyone? How do you do? How do you do? For singing along with that today. Now, like I said, I'm Miss Valerie. This is Mr. Frog. I want to know what your guys' names are though. So your little ones, what's your name? Hi there. Can you wave back to me? All right, and adults, go ahead, tell me your name too. All right, thanks for joining in. Today we are going to do a baby sign. So our baby sign is going to be fun because that is our second rule at the Little Gym, is to have fun. Can you say have fun? Yeah, have fun. All right, so our baby sign, like I said, is fun. You put your 2 fingers out, tap your nose, and tap your fingers. So this together is fun. All right, fun. Did you try it? All right, awesome. Then we are going to get started with our warm-up. Now this warm-up, parents, we're going to work on our musicality a little bit. We're going to be clapping our hands, stomping our feet, maybe even turning in a circle. If they're on the younger side and they'd rather just stay seated and clap their hands, that is totally fine. If they're maybe on the older side, maybe 2.5, closer to up to 3 years, then they're more than welcome to stand up, stomp their feet, maybe even dance a little bit. And then in between each round of clapping, we are going to do some locomotor skills. So that's the part where you guys are going to go around your living room or up and down the hallway that you showed them. So just be prepared, parents. You are going to be moving too, and you're going to be spotting a couple of the skills. So I'm actually going to be pausing and playing the music. That way I can demonstrate how to properly spot it, and then we'll go from there. All right, so if you're ready, stand on up. I'm going to press play with the music. All right, you guys ready? We're going to clap our hands. Can you clap your hands?
Oh, clap your hands.
Good. Stop your feet like this. All right, you can hold on to their hands, help them walk, and they can walk on your own. You guys can walk nice and tall, maybe march.
Everybody walk, everybody walk.
Good job. Clap your hands.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet.
Stomp your feet.
And turn around and keep the beat. Everybody jump.
We're going to jump. So 2 quick jumps. If they need help, hold their waist. Up and down. Up and down. Make sure their feet touch at the bottom. Good. Clap your hands.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet. And turn around and keep the beat.
Okay.
Everybody wheelbarrow. Everybody wheelbarrow.
Really quick, I want to show you one thing. When you do the wheelbarrow, you're going to hold your child at the hips. You can also hold them at the upper thighs, but you don't want to go all the way to the ankles because that's going to hurt their lower backs. So you're going to hold them at their hips. Tip them forward. Hopefully they'll put their hands down on the ground and be looking up at you guys. Nice strong arms. You're going to hold them up here and see if they can apply pressure on those hands. All right, now, if your child has done classes with us before and they know a forward roll, they may be tucking their chin and want to do a forward roll out of it. Parents, if you feel comfortable with that, you can just hold their hips a little higher as they tuck their head and roll. That is totally fine as long as you're going nice and slow. If you're not comfortable with that, just have them really try to look up at you and have those super strong arms. All right, so I'm going to press play. We're going to get going again.
Everybody leave that roll today. Everybody leave that roll.
Hold them up high.
Everybody leave
Good
that
job. You can tip them forward and see if they'll walk their hands. So if you just tip them forward this way, they'll walk their hands on the ground like that. All right. Are you having strong arms? You have a big smile? Let's see it. Wheelbarrow. Good job, you guys. Clap your hands. Stomp your feet.
and turn around and keep the beat. Everybody upside down.
Ooh, upside down. Give them a hug. Upside down. Right side up. Upside down. Right side up. Good. Hold them nice and close. All right, clap your hands.
And turn around and keep the beat. Everybody somersault.
Ooh, forward roll.
Everybody somersault.
Okay, so really fast. The forward rolls do take a little bit of spotting. So essentially what you're going to want to do is hold on to their hips. If they're a little experienced with a forward roll, you can just hold on to their hips, tip them forward, and hopefully they'll tuck their head on their own as they go all the way forward, and then do a big sit up. If they're a little bit newer or on the younger side, you can hold them across the waist. Your arm's going to want to go all the way across. Pin them to the side of you. Encourage their hands down, tuck their head, and then just gently have them roll over and then still do a nice big sit up at the end. All right, so you're gonna be doing a forward roll. You ready to give it a try? Here we go.
Today, everybody
All right, so forward roll.
Everybody
All the way across.
Everybody somersault. Today.
Good job. Stop those feet.
And turn around and keep the beat. Everybody sit
Ooh, we're gonna do sit-ups.
sit up.
Go down and up like this.
Today.
Down and up. Have them hold on to your hands.
Everybody sit up. Everybody sit up today.
Good work. You can keep doing sit-ups. You can even have them go all the way to standing and then back down. Make sure their neck is nice and strong. If they need help, you can put your hand behind their neck as they go down and up. All the way up. There we go. Are you doing it?
Clap your
Good.
hands.
Clap those hands.
Stomp your feet.
Stomp your feet.
Turn around and keep the beat. Everybody run.
Ooh, we're gonna run. Go nice and fast. Parents, you can hold on to their hand if they'd like.
Today. Everybody run. Everybody run. Everybody run. Today.
Okay, please.
Clap your hands.
Clap those hands.
Stomp your feet. And turn around and keep the beat. Everybody please.
Don't move. Good job. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. You guys did awesome. All right, so now we're going to be doing our group activity. Parents, this is the part where you'll need sticks. So you can grab 2 chopsticks, 2 wooden spoons. You can even use empty paper towel rolls. Whatever you have lying around the house will work probably just fine. We're going to try and be gentle with them. Now, if your child is on the older side, they can just hold on to it like I'm going to do, and they can manipulate the sticks on their own, and you can just encourage them. If they're on the younger side, maybe still working on their gripping skills, you can have them hold on to the stick. If they have a hard time gripping, your hand just going to go right over there, so a hand-over-hand action. And you'll just have it one in each hand like this. That way you can help them maneuver it. All right. If they want to try it on their own, though, they are more than welcome to. So go ahead, grab your sticks now. I'm going to press play, and we'll get started. All right, one in each
All right,
hand.
kids, hold on to your sticks and follow along with me.
You ready? Like this.
Tapping, tapping, sticks together.
Tap them together.
Tapping, tapping, come alive. Tapping, tapping, sticks together. Hold them in the air on the count
Up
of
in the air. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hold them
Are they
up.
up? Good job.
Tapping, tapping on the floor. Tapping,
Tap them on the floor.
some more. Tapping, tapping on the floor. Put them on your chin on the count.
On
of
your chin.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
Where's your chin?
Very good.
There it is. All right, this one.
Hammering, hammering,
This one's tricky.
hammering the
So
nail.
parents, they can try this, or they can go back to hitting the floor.
Hammering, hammering, hammering the nail. Put them on your knees on the
Your
count
knees.
of 3.
Say 1, 2, 3. Your knees. Good work.
Roll them,
Like this.
roll them on
Back
the
and
floor.
forth.
Roll them, we're not through. Roll them on the floor. Make bunny ears on the count of 2.
Your head. 1, 2.
Make bunny ears.
All right, now so quiet.
Tapping, tapping, we're so quiet. Tapping, tapping, we're almost done. Tapping, tapping, we're so quiet. Put them in your lap on the count of 1. 1.
Good job. All right, friends. Good work. We can go ahead and put those sticks away now. We're going to move on to our next section. This is going to be a part where we do 3 full body movements. So parents, this one is going to take your participation. If there's any that you don't feel comfortable with or that don't quite fit in the space that you're working with, totally fine to skip it or maybe substitute it for a different activity. That is no problem at all. So this first one that we're going to do, we're going to just work on their spatial awareness and their body awareness. We're going to get them rolling. So these are going to be partner log rolls. Your other option is that they could actually, if they're older, could do a log roll on their own if they'd like. So I'll show you first what a regular log roll without Mr. Frog is. So what you're going to do is you're just going to lie down. Okay, you can start on your back or your tummy. Feet are going to be together. Arms are going to be up by your ears. And you're going to roll tummy to back. Tummy to back. All right? So that's the log roll option that you guys can try, the children can try on their own. If you want to try it with the partner log roll version, you're just parents gonna give your child a big hug. Okay, now the important thing is that you keep them nice and close to you. One arm is gonna go across probably right where their thighs are, maybe on their waist, right above their bottoms. And then your other arm is gonna hug across. You can put your hand on the base of their neck, kind of support their head a little bit. That's what I like to do. Some parents do like to kind of wrap all the way around, squeeze them nice and close, but the closer they are, the more secure they'll be, the more comfortable they'll feel. So all you're gonna do after you get them in this position, you're gonna lie them down, okay? You're gonna roll over on top, but your elbows are gonna push up to support. So you're gonna go up to support, over, and then they'll just roll right on top of you. All right, I'm gonna do one to the side so you can kind of see. So you'll lie this way, push up on those elbows so they're not touching the ground at all, and then onto your back. All right, and then you could just keep going and going and going. You could even go the other way, just like that. All right, so go ahead, try a partner log roll or 2 right now, and then we'll move on to the next skill. All right, so how did that go? Was it fun? Like this, fun, yeah? All right, so we'll do the next one. Hopefully this one will be just as fun as well. Those forward rolls that we were practicing earlier, we're gonna do those again. So you got another opportunity. Remember, One hand on each side of the waist. The other option is a heavier spot, hand across all the way, pin them to your side. Tuck their head as they forward roll. All right. If they are almost 3, maybe 2.5, they're a little bit on the older side, they want to try one on their own, they're welcome to. Just make sure it is kind of a softer surface, maybe the carpet, and then the chin to their chest. Make sure they just tuck it all the way down. That's really the important part. All right, so I'll do one forward roll without Mr. Frog. All right, and we'll sing a song. It goes like this. Hands up high to the sky, hands down, touch the ground. Tuck your head and roll around. Good job. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right, we're going to do one more. I'm going to use Mr. Frog again. We're going to do upside down tricks. So getting them upside down really helps with their vestibular system. We're going to hug them tight. Your first option is to dip them down and then back up. This is good, if they're a little bit, want that comfort, they'll feel nice and secure against you. If they are more comfortable though, and you guys want to try a more risky upside down trick, you can lie them down this way, okay? You're going to grab onto their toes, be sure not to hurt your back, adults, and you're just going to lift them up so they're nice and upside down. You can jiggle them a little bit back and forth, and then when they come back down, really make sure they tuck their head just like the forward roll did, and lie them back onto their backs. All right, how did it go? You want one more second? I'll give you one more second to give it a try. All right, good job, friends. Now we're gonna do balls and bubble time. So go ahead, grab the ball. You guys can use any ball that you have at home. Of course, probably the softer the better, just in case it hits your little one in the face. Today, we're gonna practice rolling it. So if they need a little help, you can sit them in your lap this way and help them push the ball away. If they've got it though, or maybe there's 2 adults, one can sit with them, the other can sit across. We're just gonna practice rolling the ball, back and forth. So just go ahead and push it right at them, and then hopefully they'll catch it, and then they'll wanna push it right back to you. All right, so just go ahead and practice that. Now while you're doing this, I do want to remind you that ball time does help a lot with their hand-eye coordination. It helps them really kind of anticipate and see what's coming to line up their body with it, so more of that body awareness. I'll give you a couple more minutes. If they're really enjoying the ball time, you guys are welcome to pause the video, go ahead and extend your ball time. For those of us who are ready to move on though, I'm gonna grab the bubbles out. So you can go ahead, stick your ball to the side, grab those bubbles. All right, so any bubbles that you have at home, it might be bigger ones, it might be a couple less coming out at the same time, but they'll still get that tracking skills. So they'll be able to look and see, so go ahead. Some bubbles in the air. All right, because I'm going to challenge you. Can you catch it just on one finger? Ooh, that's kind of tricky. Here, a couple more. There you go. Maybe you could even stomp on the ones on the ground. Go stomp, stomp, stomp. Go ahead and squish all of them. All right. Now again, if they like bubble time, feel free to pause the video, extend it for however long they like. If you guys are ready to move on though, I'm just gonna put these to the side. All right, good job, friends. Now, that is gonna be the most of our class. We are gonna sing one group song together though. So go ahead with your child, sit on the floor, anywhere where you have space to put your legs out. You're gonna put your child right here on your knees, and we're gonna be going up and down with them, okay? If this is a little bit too difficult, or they don't wanna do the song, that's totally fine. You can just sing along if you would like. We are gonna sing the Grand Old Duke of York. All right, are you guys ready? Here we go, so you're gonna bounce them like this. The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they're up, they're up. And when they're down, they're down. And when they're only halfway up, they're neither up nor down. He marched them to the left. He marched them to the right. And then right here, you can do a forward roll. You can hug them upside down. He even marched them upside down. Wasn't that a sight? Good job. Give yourselves another round of applause. All right, so we are gonna get all wrapped up here. I do want to challenge you guys, if you want to this week at home, you guys are welcome to practice some of those upside down tricks or even sing some of those songs that we went and did throughout class. All right, so we're gonna do our closing circle now. We're gonna sing our last goodbye song. So just like the opening song, they can sit in your lap, they can sit next to you, whatever you guys are comfortable with. If they also want to lie down on their tummies, just like we do in our normal classes here, you can lie down on your tummy this way and play your drums like this. All right, you guys ready to sing with me? Here we go. Say, oh, everyone, please play your drums and sing along with me. Bye bye, everyone. We'll see ya soon. See ya soon. See ya soon. Bye bye, everyone. We'll see ya soon. Bye bye, everyone. Play super fast. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye, everyone. And freeze. It's time to go on home. Boom, boom. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Thanks for joining me today, and we will have more videos coming out for you guys soon. We'll see you then. Bye.